How's it going, everybody? Today I am going to be showing you a RZR 2020 Turbo RZR on 35s with no lift. Yes, with no lift, no rubbings. Honestly could clear a 37, but I decided to go with a 35-inch Moto Havocs with a 22 MSA switches. They are very, very bad scratched up because I actually use them. I don't make them look pretty. We do go through a lot of mud and they do get a lot of scratches, but a little bit of like FC1 or any of your shines will bring those scratches out to an extent. It is snorkeled with Warrior risers, but I did end up building the belt exhaust elbow from Dig Rig, I think, or something like that, and then I built this with Lowe's supplied like PVC pipe and elbow all the way up, and there was no cutting, so if I wanted to go back stock, all I had to do is pull them out. Stock exhaust without the resonator, and there is tender springs all the way around, with 2-inch forward arched arms, super ATV, and it does have the heavy duty tie rod upgrade with the joints and all. Pretty thick, pretty beefy. I haven't had no problems out of them. It also has kryptonite death grip ball joints. Like I said, there's literally have no problems with this setup at all. It's got lights everywhere, one in the grill, rock lights, color changing lights underneath. I know you probably can't see them, but it's got a Rev 10, wet sound Rev 10 in it, flip up windshield, you know, just the typical. But these are 35s. I mean, you can tell the difference and how much room you have after you do a tender spring upgrade. It literally adds like, I don't know, maybe 2 inches of lift, but honestly there's no lift, it's just springs. With these 35s, I'll do a full lock right quick. I'm gonna crank this up. So full lock, you can see how much clearance we still have, even though that is all the way. And then we'll do, look, I mean this, you can definitely clear a 35 on this setup. The one thing we did do, me and my buddy, we both did the same kind of setup. He just had a 20 instead of a 22, and his was a 19 model. The only thing different, what we did was right in here, they send you stoppers for the turning. Basically, whenever you're turning in reverse, the axle's more likely, since it's 2 inches forward, it's more likely to pop out of the diff or the axle or the joint or whatnot. So they put steering stoppers. But let me tell you, turning this thing around for that is ridiculous. You had to do a 5-point turn to get anywhere around on the park. So we just literally took them back out. I literally have no problems out of this. Still on all stock axles, knock on wood. Hopefully I don't break them next ride. Stock wheel bearings. The only thing I have issues out of is pads like normal and ropes. We do go through some good thick mud, and yeah, we break them all the time. But other than that, I mean, honestly, these 35s, I mean, it turns them over good, unless you get in really, really thick mud. Then you do like the chance of smoking your belt and all. It still is on stock clutches and all, but I'm probably going to do a clutch upgrade or something in that nature just to give me a little bit more low end, because I mean, low in these things is not really that good with no reduction, but I mean, you still got the power. But I mean, other than that, I mean, 35, no lift. I know everybody asks the question all day in Facebook groups. about what the biggest tire is I can fit on a stock, stock RZR. I mean, literally all it is 4 arched arms, and you probably could get away with 4 arched arms, honestly. But I mean, we did the tennis springs because, I mean, your factory tennis springs are literally probably just there for looks, honestly, because they're all the way compressed and they do nothing. But this really does make a difference with these. I mean, it absorbs a lot of the impact, and it's like a smooth ride for what it is. But other than that, I mean, if y'all have any more questions about it, feel free to comment. I'll make another separate video on it. But yeah, this is a RZR on 35s with no lift.